All right, bros. Sorry, time for a very somber and sober conversation. They destroyed our ship. Can't recommend it anymore. For the longest time, one of my #1 buy recommendations was the Aegis Retaliator. I have 3 of, or I guess 4 of these pulled up now. One that I own, which is this one. We're gonna go ahead and pull out what I'm guessing is like the base variant. There's no longer a base and a bomber, which is obnoxious, so you kind of have to go by cargo. We're gonna request delivery of these. The cargo variant is interesting. We are going to go with, well, we couldn't even like name them differently. So I think that the configuration for this, candidly, in my mind, that makes the most sense is to just go straight bomber. And if you can't go straight bomber, then you want to do, or you don't, or you want to like risk it for the biscuit, then I would do 1 module as cargo and 1 module as bomber. And there is a right way to do that. So let's hop over, check that out. So first off, I just want to point this out. They are now, it now costs the exact same as the Eclipse. And actually, you know what? We're going to come back over and we're going to actually blast over to Lorville as soon as we can check out this ship. Pray this one actually has the freaking torpedo modules. It looks like it probably will. It's really hard to know. Honestly, I do like that it has a button for the elevator, which is nice. In the event that you shoot one of these down, and it does have cargo in it, you can get inside of it. And yes, that matters because the freaking Aegis ships, you can't open their cargo bays. It drives me nuts. Okay, so you can see here in the base variant, or like the unadulterated module variant, this is not going to be torpedoes. It's just going to be empty. Oh no, here you go. It's stuck back over there. Ah, there we go. Okay, so the front one holds 4 torpedoes. The rear one holds 2 torpedoes. And actually, I think this makes more sense generally. You're going to want some more space to load that cargo in. So actually, we don't want this one. We want mine. In the event that we actually can stack these on here, we're going to fly over to Lorville and see if we can actually buy one. So the dropship module and the living modules are not out yet. They are not released. You cannot buy them. So you got the bow and the stern modules. Let's just hop over here real quick. You can see here, this is how much they cost in store. And what you're going to want to do here is actually buy that bow module and that stern cargo module. So that's going to run you $105, which is some actual bullshit. Just ridiculous to have to spend that amount of money in order to have a functional ship. Now, if you pledged the bomber, they just gave you the 2 torpedo modules, which is $125 worth of modules, and then the ship itself is now pledge value of $175. So you're having $300 value. So the cargo variants have 2 retractable cargo bays. You'll see one here and one up in the front. I think it's pretty ridiculous that they didn't give the base variant cargo modules and that you have to spend $60 to get cargo in your ship. I just, like, it's actually kind of offensive to me. And then you've got this problem where the cargo module for the bow comes with 38, so the front one is 38, and then the rear one is 36. So the cargo modules are almost identical, but the torpedo modules are not, which is strange. I wish they kind of would have just gold standard reworked it and given the rear torpedo modules. This is like, you can see how much room it takes up laterally in the ship. They look like almost the exact same. Oh, you got your docking collars here. When you look on the map, you can tell this one doesn't have like that bubbled outside. But you kind of wish that they would have just, like, I don't know, bubbled it out a little bit, given it 8 torpedoes instead. I just wish that you had more access to these modules. I think that they basically nuked this ship is fairly depressing. I hope that they add these modules in game quickly, but it's probably going to be a couple of months. That sucks. The more important thing, though, is that torpedoes have been super nuked. Just gonna go ahead and pop in Lorville here. Like improved sounds though of the ship are really rad. The look of it is just legend. So a couple other problems. It added 6 shield generators, but now all shield generators provide the same amount of HP. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. Okay, popping over. So these are your 4 modules. Obviously, my recommendation here is going to be 4 torpedoes in the front, and then the 36 cargo in the back. That's going to allow you to take out 1 full ERT of 4 ships, and then be able to load all that cargo. Problem is, whenever you fly torp throwers right now, it pairs you against hammerheads, and the hammerheads always blow up your torpedo. Doesn't even matter if you dumbfire it from point blank range. The torpedoes fly too slow and they get killed. Now you can change out which torpedoes you're using, and people have had varying success with the different types of torpedoes, whether they're EM, infrared, or cross-section, and they fly at different speeds. I just, for me personally, like, if you're gonna come over and look at Retaliator right now, first off, it's just really annoying because Oracle gets caught off guard. Like, just like, I know you want to keep things like a secret and stuff, but this ain't it, man. This ain't the one you want to keep a secret. Like, you're gonna want to change these. They should have reconfigured it, in my opinion, to have the manned upper, manned lower actually just be gimbaled weapons, like you would control on a freelancer. Have a co-pilot seat that sits behind the main captain's chair, or just like a turret that someone sits in, or they sit at that little computer in front of the torpedo bay and they just like boop, press fire on torpedoes. Like, make it so that a second person has to do torpedoes. The pilot needs to be able to do something on a ship that flies cargo. Like, you really can't control any weapons. Like, I love that it has 6 turrets. Whack some of those off for all I care, but like, make the ship flyable for $175 of pledge value. I'm holding out on it because I do like my Gladiator, but it's a bummer for me. I really am. I'm unhappy. I'm not happy with what they did. I don't really understand why they just plussed up all the shields here. Yeah, I don't really get it. You do start with crossfield, which is probably the second best or number 1 best, depending on how you view it. So if you ever just like want a ship to get around the verse with at the beginning of the game, this one works. Do you want a ship that literally can't do anything? No, not really. And maybe as they add more modularity, it'll be cooler, but for now, pretty garbage. Can't do anything with these Retaliator unladen and laden and rear and with the modules yet. Just nothing to do with that. So that's just kind of a bummer. We're getting closer into Lorville here, so we'll go ahead and pull that up on screen. Yeah, I think I just don't get it. I'm trying to be like, maybe this, maybe that. I don't. I mean, you get enough like burst DPS out of the turrets that maybe that's a thing that they just really want to push you to do. I don't know. I mean, to fly 1 ship with 6 people is rarely equal to flying 6 ships with 6 people. Especially depending on what ship you're going to bring, right? So just if everybody's flying Buccaneers, boom, way better than everybody flying Tallies. Everybody in 1 tally. Like, first off, you can have 1 guy in front, 1 guy in back, 1 guy on the side, 1 guy on the other side, 1 guy underneath, 1 guy on top. That's just, why would you not do that? I just genuinely do not understand. Oh man, this is like my max speed I can get. Did I get it? I fiddled with it a little bit at the end, but I think I actually had that. Dead on. That was awesome. Yeah, let's shut off engines. Like, it's not a convenient ship to get in and out of. It was always for the torpedoes, and with you always getting matched with hammerheads, it just really genuinely sucks away the fun of torpedoes. Like, look, I can't find North Rock bounties right now. You can't do triple strings and get the extra bonuses. It just, bounty hunting got nerfed big time, and like there should be a way to go stealth mode, rip off all your components, throw a torpedo that just throws off no EM signature that unsuspecting pirates just get nuked by. And then they scramble all the fighters in the area. The Mantis throws on the QED, but you're 15 clicks out and you just can't get caught. It's too late. They're dead. Dunzo. Like that's gotta be a thing, man. And it just isn't. And it's very frustrating that they just totally nuked torpedoes into the ground. All right, so pulling up into the new deal here. I'm guessing I'm going to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. I'm going to guess that I'm not wrong. Retaliator. I don't see anything here that offers me modules.
Come on in. Don't be shy. We're all family here.
We love that they have those. It just makes it feel a lot cooler. Yeah, I mean, it just sucks. I can no longer recommend this ship. Like, yeah, you're still gonna get the Gladiator. It is pretty good. I do like the size 5 torpedoes. Those actually work pretty effectively right now against VHRTs. And with that one, you are getting a $165 standalone ship. So you're just like paying $10 more for a tally. So I can at least recommend that as like okay, you're getting, at least you're getting that. At least you are getting a flyable ship, and you invested in something that hopefully is going to be worth a little bit more money later on. But I just can't in good conscience recommend it. All right, well, that kind of wraps us up here. I think you know, you have my thoughts here on the tally. Like I said, this is a break my heart moment. This used to be my favorite ship. I used to love and recommend this gameplay routine. Now I will say the one benefit is they put cargo on the bounties, so just take out a Connie, blow up the bounties, look for gassing weevil eggs, and you're going to be a rich man. And that works rather well. It's actually a very fun gameplay loop because nobody's just going to jump up on you unless you go to sell them at Brio's Breaker Yard and they're waiting for you there. But if you're on a Connie, you can usually defend yourself pretty well, and you can usually get down on the ground and sell the cargo in time. So, yeah, I mean, you can also do it in the Corsair too. So, anyway, until next time, friends, get out there, have some fun. Good luck. Keep on flying the verse. Just don't fly a tally. Bye for now.